What's up guys, how are you doing? And today we got ourselves a new patch, and that's pretty fast of them. Fantastic, because the day before was actually getting a lot of reviews and most of them include some of these in it. And to start with, I'll just pick through them and just explain what was happening and stuff, and just give you guys some of the must-have that they have for future patches, which they actually had in the trailers and they just didn't deliver and stuff. But first things first, they increased the task rewards from 1,000 to 5,000, and I think that's because you used to get like some incentive for going out and trying to like retrieve tasks, but then you wouldn't get the 500. You would actually get 500, and now it's like almost doesn't work. I'm not sure if they turn it off because they realize that you could just abuse it by going out and like killing yourself and just getting 500 every single time. So they turned that into 5,000, and they probably removed that 500 thing, and so give you more of an incentive to go around looking for the items that they actually asked you for, because they actually are there. And it looks like they actually, maybe it might be something like a personal spawn for you. So when you go and look for those items, you will find them. You almost every time find them. So if you look enough. But I just don't have the time to look for them, so sometimes I just get off it. They improved the third person shooting performance, and that's really pretty good because it felt really weird. Like sometimes my FPS would drop. I didn't really have like a bad performance, I would say, playing the game. I actually had the best time playing the game. The only thing that happened to me was I was stuck in an area, a wall that I jumped in, because you can't jump higher than the walls that they place, but we'll get into that later. The spawning mechanics when it comes to the zombies, and they fix that up a little bit, and they increase the chance of encountering them, so there are more of them now, so you gotta beware. They improved the game's netcode, which is what they actually supposed to do, and it feels a lot better now. When you shoot zombies, you get the hit. Well, there isn't any hit markers, but you actually know that you hit them almost the same time that you have shot. But I played on Asian servers and stuff, so I'm not even sure which server that I'm on, because I had to go wherever the lowest amount of players were in the server slots, so I could actually get in. So some people were complaining about that, but they weren't on the actual server. So they improved that, so it's going to be a lot better. Obviously it's going to be improved. I mean they're probably gonna get a ton of money they made out of millions of dollars, so obviously they can use that and now push into the game, because they complained and said that they had people who were volunteers and stuff. So now that they have millions of dollars, because you had to literally wait almost 2 hours to join certain servers, just trying to get in. So I guess they made out of enough money that they could actually put into the game, like that space game that everybody hated for a while. Now everybody loves it. No Man's Sky. So they adjusted the amount of ammo that can be found on the dead infected. I'm not too sure, in case it wasn't too bad though. I would get about 5 or 6. I'm not too sure if they actually increased it or what, because at the end of the day, I think that you put a lot of ammo into this infective, and sometimes you don't bring a lot of ammo and you end up not having ammo. Only shotgun ammos I really find. I don't really find the 7.62s and the 5.56. I don't really find that a lot, unless I go to like the police station and these guys always camping there. They fix various ways of duplicating items. Yeah, we could duplicate items by putting 2 items in a backpack and just keep on dragging. People actually I'm not too sure why they didn't even wipe the servers, because a ton of people did that, although not everybody did that, but a ton of people actually did that. So I'm not too sure how they feel about that, and they probably would wipe the servers in the future anyways. They fixed the song alarm, so the alarm would like play and it would never stop. The alarms in the stores would play and never stop. They fixed that, so now those alarms kind of stop almost after a couple of seconds, maybe 20 seconds or so, they would stop. There's actually a trait for that, so in case you were actually looking, you would realize that there was a specific trait where you could turn off alarms and stuff, and it's all the stores basically is the same alarm code, I think, so it would be easy to overcome that anyways. The problem when you was like spawning outside of Leonard's rooms, that's the doctor's room, that's fixed. When you could actually walk backwards, I think, and fall into the hole, I think that's fixed also. It never happened to me. As I said, none of these things happened to me when I played. I had the best time, so I can't really talk about it as much and talk like I had a bad time playing the game. Performance wasn't too bad. I didn't really drop below 60 FPS. There was a little bit of hiccups and stuff, but I'd expect that because I get a lot of hiccups on Battlefield also. So I think it could be my PC also. So when you try swapping backpacks, one backpack would just disappear. That happened a lot, and that's resolved. I'm so glad because I actually did that in one of my videos I post. I think the recent video that I post on this channel, I think the backpack disappeared. So yeah, so that's basically it. That's the best thing that they did. And what I think needs to really be fixed, so the things on my list. So the netcode isn't that great. I want them to up it up a little bit, although it is bumped a lot. But for being on your own server, it still needs a little tat. Voice over IP, they showed that in the trailer, and it literally non-existent. So that was a lie. In the trailer, the guys are talking to them, and you could see the icons of them popping up when they're talking and stuff. That was a lie. Melee combat, I swear they were melee combat in the trailer. We need to have that. That doesn't even make sense. A zombie game without melee combat, that's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid. And if you decide to do like a 0 to hero run, usually you would have a melee at least always have a melee. In survival games, you always have a melee. I mean, it's easy to craft or something like that, which coming to this, there was crafting actually in the trailers, and now there's no crafting at all. So that's kind of crazy. The jump height, the freaking walls are basically the same height that you can jump. So if you jump inside areas, you cannot jump out. That happened to me a ton of times. And I think it happened to me 3 times, but only one of the times I couldn't get out. The other time I could actually pass all the way around to get out. There's no directional incoming damage. Hit markers. Yeah. So you're getting shot at and you don't know where. It don't matter if it's a zombie that was chasing you and you like wasn't listening or something and hit you. You're like, what happened? What happened? Vaulting and mantling needs to be in the game, obviously. Not just being able to jump high. Vaulting and mantle, I thought I would be able to jump on climb vehicles and stuff. No, you can't. So all these little places that have little barricades that you can't jump over, if you can't jump over them, you have to walk all the way around them. Yeah, that's it. We need something like hit markers also. Just hit markers in general, letting us know that the shot actually hit the target. Prompt for the looting is actually very finicky, and it doesn't pop up. Sometimes it doesn't pop on you're near it, so you need to be real close. I looked at a streamer named the Rad Brad, and he literally I didn't think he gave the gameplay justice. I don't think he did it justice, but at the same time he didn't really see the icons popping up, and he was passing next to the vehicles, and there was so much areas that he could loot bags and stuff, but there was no icons near him, because he was just a little bit out of the range. I think you need to be further. You need to be able to see it from further than where it actually stands right now. There's not enough players on servers. I'm not too sure how much there is. It was like 10 or whatever. I know there was like 30,000 people playing, so I would think that it's more than 10 people on a server. Have seen more than 3 people on a server, that's for sure, because I killed 3 people and there were still more of them. So I know there's more than 3 people on a server, but they need to bomb that for sure. They need to bomb that. So there's not enough people on a server. Back in the original trailer, the UI actually looked a lot better. I don't know why they kind of scrapped it, or it was just obviously a vertical slice where they just try to pull you in and then they try to create it looking like the concept. But we don't know. Even in case, because they said they had to move to Unreal Engine 5 and whatnot. I'm not sure if they had to start from scratch. I don't know. Snow mechanics, they had that in the trailer also, and there is no snow. There is nothing like that. No real weather mechanics. You know, I think they need to take a page from like Battlefield or something like that. But I wouldn't be surprised. These things you can easily buy them on the Unreal Engine store, like mantling. You can literally just buy it on the Unreal Engine store. So I don't know why it's not there. The zombie population actually need to be increased, which they actually did, and that's pretty cool. Bring back the kind of like dark zones kind of vibes where it's crawling with infected and it's like high amount of loot. So it's like if you go inside there, you just know you have to die or come out of a nasty amount of loot. You know, you gotta go packed. Increase the server slots. I don't think there's enough people on the server, to be honest. There's not enough people. I wouldn't even mind if they would like leave the zombies the certain amount it was right now and just up the server slots. Up the server slots. Not just the server slots itself, but the server population needs to freaking be increased, because we were like looking and it was like, I can't even get into that server, everything is high, and you're not finding the server. But I think they fixed that, so now you can actually see all the servers that are not full. So they fixed that up. We kind of good on this side. There needs to be like more ammo crafting to make little smaller cost ammo, I guess, costly ammos, or costly weapons or makeshift weapons. I think they should add things like that in the content. Not sure why it doesn't have that. It's a survival game. Usually everything is usually crafted. You know, baseball bats with nails on it. Be able to craft these things. This I don't know why it's not. But make the zombies less spongy. They just take a lot of damage. To be honest, they take a lot of shots. Even when you shoot them in the head, they take a lot of shots, and they like. They bank on my ammo. But it's a good thing that you actually can get ammo from shooting them if you get to loot them without, because some of the zombies never stop chasing you. The zombies literally never stop chasing you. I ran across the map from the zombie that looks like the one on Stranger Things. That guy was chasing me until I had to end up in the elevator and go up. And I think it kind of reset, but I ran across the freaking map. So it's a good thing there wasn't any player that could see me to kill me. We need personal extraction. I played NAC 1 Last Paradise, and I enjoyed having personal extraction points, because this is an extraction game and not really a survival game like, let's say, Rust or Daisy or one of them things like that. It's not that. So I would prefer personal extraction, see that you can camp the extraction. There's only like 2 of them, if 3 of them, and you can literally just camp it. And I could feel like people were just staying around it and camping it. So you need personal extractions, to be honest, or just a lot more extraction points. Next thing is that compass. I have to be looking at my freaking GPS every single time, and you're in an animation every time where you like stoop down, so like players can actually see. So it's a cool animation. You actually put down your gun on the ground when you're actually in it. So this is a cool animation. I gotta give them props for that. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't know where I'm going, and I have to look at the compass at the tablet at least a good 6-7 times to actually go where I want to go, which is kind of crazy. So if I'm going northeast, I just want to know I'm going northeast, and that's it. But yeah, guys, that's all of it. That's what happened. That's the patch, and this is what I want to be in the game. Don't forget to drop a like if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe for more.